Facebook Live, Facebook Live. We have arrived one more time, y'all. Let's go on and get it in.
Conference muted. Conference recording started.
I want to thank everybody for chiming in. This is Watchman Derrick Yisrael, also known as Pastor Derrick, on the early What I Seek to Scripture Study and Prayer Line on this 11th day in May 2022. Y'all, let's dive in this word. Let's go to Romans, the 5th chapter on today. Romans 5. Beginning at the first verse. Romans 5. Comments appear here. Okay, there we go. There we go. Warren Williams, good to see you in here, sir. Bless you, sir. I want to thank the Most High for Kala being in here with us, and my niece and Yakawan, and Yosef, Madiyahu, Shalom, Shalom, Big Sister Fee, my mom, Evangel in the building, Al Mal Mabal is up in here, mother-in-law's in here, hallelujah, Romans 5:1. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Prayerfully, the Most High was sending that word, Warren. That's the plan, my man. Romans 5:1. Look what it said. It say, therefore, being justified by faith, we have peace with Yah through our Master, or our Adonai, Yahushua HaMashiach. Here we go again. It's along the same, lines of grace, what I was teaching yesterday. Same type of a feel. Big Kev, good to see you in here, sir. But therefore, being justified, by faith. Meaning that your life was worth living, and that you're walking in your purpose, and that the reconciliation has already been accomplished. And in that state, you're justified. Now, what caused the justification is your faith. Barbara, good to see you in here. JB, what's up with it, fam? But what caused the justification is your faith. Therefore, being justified by faith. Now here we go again. We don't take the religious route out. We deal with true relationship, which means that you believe the word and you're doing it. That's what faith is. Putting it in layman terms, straight to the point. You have faith in his word and you do it. Because if you say you have faith in his word and you're not doing it, your faith is dead. And this scripture is exemplifying a living faith. Meaning you walk it like you talk it, therefore being justified. Justification comes from reconciliation with the word. Yeah. What the Basora, the gospel, was all about was us being reconciled with the Most High, our Creator, reunited, and it feels so good. Yeah. Therefore, being justified by faith, we have peace. How does it feel to be at peace with your Creator? That don't mean we don't go through. That don't mean we're not in the. That doesn't mean we're still not in the valley of the shadow of death. That doesn't mean that we, that things, don't get hard. That don't mean none of that. Big bro, good to see you in here. Is y'all with me? But we have peace. Being at peace with the Creator. Straight up. Being at peace with the Creator. Therefore, being justified by faith, right? Beverly, good to see you in here. Bless you, sis. Therefore, being justified by faith. Right? These terms are cool, right? And people sound deep when they use, the doctrine of justification and just all these different, doctrines sounding deep. But the simplicity of a relationship with the Most High is us being transformed from disobedient children into obedient children. And then even with the realization that there's a spiritual war going on, good against evil. There's a real war going on. And where we live is being subdued by evil. And that's the truth. That's why this place is the valley of the shadow of death. Because there's a war going on. And when we wake up to it, we were victims of this war. Nicole Robinson, good to see you in here. We were victims of this war. Now the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. Yeah, this is a spiritual warfare. And everyone got a shot at choosing who side they're on, who team they're on. Latricia Johnson, good to see you in here. Everyone get the opportunity to choose whose side they're on in this war. Yeah. Here we go again. Unfortunately, the majority of the people is going to choose the wide road that leads to destruction. Because straight and narrow is the path to lead to life, and few there be to find it. Few people are going to be willing to do what it takes. Yamin and Yahoo, good to see you in here. Are y'all with me? So therefore, being justified by faith, we have peace. Brianna, good to see you in here, young lady. Therefore, being justified by faith, we have peace with Yah. Being at peace with Him. Walking in constant contact with Him. Walking in peace. In each circumstance and each thing you go through, you're going through it with Yah because y'all at peace. It's a beautiful place to be. How many of y'all stay in constant contact with the Most High, like having conversations with Him, aware of His presence? Take Adonai Yahuwah with you everywhere you go, because you're going to need Him everywhere you go. Good to see you in here, Battle. Shalom, shalom. Right on, Beverly. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing to stay in constant contact. And what gives us a state of mind to be in constant contact with Him is we don't feel condemned because we do those things that are pleasing in His sight. Excuse me. We're rolling with Him. We're not worried about the devil. We're not worried about the devil's children on that level. We just at peace with the Most High about our Father's business. Is y'all with me? So therefore, being justified, listen, by faith, therefore being justified by faith, we have peace. We're at peace with Yah. Through. How are we running around here at peace with Yah? How's that happening? Through our master, our Adonai. Through our Adonai, Yahushua HaMashiach. Well, what is the Mashiach? Banks, good to see you in here, Tiara. We're in Romans 5:1, working our way down. Shalom, shalom. Y'all with me? Therefore, being justified, we're justified. How? By faith. What is faith? Trusting His word and doing it. Because we're justified by hearing the word. The reconciliation has happened. We're back in constant contact with the word, and we're living it and we're doing it. That gives us peace with the Most High. How did that happen? Through our master, Yahushua HaMashiach. Who's our master? Yahushua. Yah salvation. That's what his name means, Yah salvation. The Savior, the Messiah. What is he? The Word. What is the Messiah? The Word. Why did the Messiah come? To reconcile us with the Word. Why did the Messiah come? To reconcile us with the Word. How did he do that? He was the Word made flesh. Which part of the Messiah was most important? The Word. That's why when the rich young ruler called him good, he said there's none good but the Most High. There's none good but the Creator. What's the Creator? The Word. Everything the Most High created, he created by his Word. And the Word was made flesh. That's the Son, the flesh. And the Word was made flesh and dwelt among us. The Word was here as a human being, the object of his rescue. Let's run it again. Therefore, being justified. What justified me? What justified you? Well, how are we justified? Because we reconcile with the Word. Therefore, being justified by faith. By trusting the Word and doing it. That's what faith is. Faith without works is dead. Faith without obedience is dead. Saying I trust the Word without doing it is dead. Therefore, being justified by faith, we have peace. I'm at peace because I'm reconciled with the Creator. The Creator is the Word. John 1:1 say, in the beginning was the Word. The Word was with Yah and the Word was Yah. The same was in the beginning with Yah. The same what? Word was in the beginning with Yah. All things was made by him. How did the Most High create the world? He spoke. He's talking, he's speaking, and it was happening. He said, let there be light, y'all. What happened? There was light. Are y'all with me? Therefore, being justified by faith, we have peace. Man, we ain't worried about dying. We have peace. We here on a mission. We here on a mission. We're here to do the will of the Most High. This place has been conquered by the fallen. Yeah. And how this place got conquered by the fallen is because our granddaddy Adam, the first one. So the second Adam came to snatch it back. Yeah. And he snatched it back with those that belong to him, with those that believe him. Because there's a war going on. As you see the results of the war, you see more nudity. You see more promiscuity. You see more profane actions, satanic. This place is like a giant orgy. This place is like do what thou wilt. You can see the satanic Luciferian Bible coming to pass. You can see the goat. Terms like the goat comes from the goat Baphomet. And you see the little children looking up to the Baphomet, the statue. He has two children looking up to him. One Hebrew kid with the afro and one European little girl. And they looking up to him. The goat. With the phallus symbol, the pole, in his lap. He has breasts and he has a phallus pole in his lap with two snakes wrapped around it like the medical symbol. And you can see the medical symbol at work today. The medical symbol, when you go with this Western medicine, they're not allowed to say they cure you because they don't. They treat you. They're masking symptoms. They're not fixing nothing. They're not designed for that. Anything that fixed you, they closed down. The folks that put that whole system together shut down things the things that the Most High, herbs and the plants and all, they got that out of there. They shut all that, the herb hospitals, acupuncture and natural medicine, they shut that down. They're not teaching that. They're teaching chemicals and treating, not curing. This is where we live, y'all. Because there's a war going on. And what the Most High want to do is in the battle, he come in here spiritually. The natural stuff, he letting it go down. Because sin is condemned in the flesh. The attributes of sin and death working is in this natural realm right now. And you can see it everywhere you go. Evil people drying up, killing farmers and drying up, and all they do, they rascals around here, boy. Got the young people twisted. Katina, good to see you in here. They got the young people to go talk to your children. Go talk to them. He working them over, right up under our nose. But guess who's justified? Those that have faith in him. Because this is a spiritual war, and we're choosing whose side we on, who we belong to. Who we belong to, we got their spiritual DNA. Yeah. Yeah. Therefore, being justified. He justifies his children. But how do we do it? Because they have faith in him. Opposite of the first Adam, they reconcile with the word. They go in the route of the second Adam, being justified by faith, and we at peace, y'all. We at peace with the Most High. But we're at peace with him through our master, the Word. The Messiah was the Word. The Messiah was the Word made flesh. He never navigated us towards his flesh. He became a man to be the object of the rescue, which was humanity. He became humanity as the object of what the Most High came to save, us. And then that man obeyed the word, died on the tree, rose again with all power, and he didn't come back with the body. He came back. He came back as the word that stood at the door of our heart and knocked. We heard the word, opened up and let him in. Somebody came to us with the Besorah. We heard it, we let it in. Now the word is governing our lives. So we're at peace with the Mashiach. We're at peace with the Most High because of the Mashiach, which was the word. In totality, he was the word made flesh, but the flesh already lived a perfect example for us. Already died on the tree for us and already rose again for us. Now we got access. When he died on that tree, how the veil in the temple was ripped from top to bottom. We have access now. We're reunited. We're reconciled with the word now. We're reconciled with our Creator now. Yeah. So we're at peace now through what the Messiah did. Yeah. Second verse then says, by whom also we have access. Listen, we got access. We got access. The veil in the temple was rent. Now we got access. It was ripped in half from top to bottom, exemplifying that we have access. We can go in the holies of holies. In other words, we can come to the throne of grace with boldness to make our petitions known. Raymond Moore, good to see you in here, sir. We got access. We got access to the Most High. Yeah, by whom we also have access by faith. Here we go again. We was justified by faith. Now we have access to the Most High by faith. Yeah. By whom we also have access by faith. We're in Romans 5:2 now, right? Romans 5:2. By whom we also have access by faith into the grace where we stand. What's causing us to stand? His grace, because we couldn't stand. We'd be sending up a storm. All you got to do is position yourself. Mark Logan, good to see you in here. All you got to do is position yourself. Position yourself to obey him. All you got to do is position yourself to turn from sin, to serve the only true and living Elohim. That's all you got to do. And his grace will hold you up. Because it's by his power that we're standing. It's by his power that we're able to navigate through the valley of the shadow of death, because this place is wicked. All of us is invited to satanic lifestyle. All of us, every last one of us is invited to this giant orgy that's going on. You notice how the celebrities, when they get to a certain degree, good to see you in here. But you notice how the celebrities, when they get to a certain status, you see like all the sisters, the females and stuff, they get to a certain status, they all coming up naked, taking pictures naked, taking pictures with snakes, and just, they've been invited to the orgy. They're now solidified members. Yeah. They do the men too. See brothers starting to wear dresses and all that. They've been invited. Come on, y'all. Jarrell, good to see you in here. This place is a giant satanic orgy. They got so much symbolism, so much camaraderie and symbolism that's going on of initiation. Because the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. This is a spiritual warfare going on. And people are signed up. Yeah, it's going down. They signed up on so many different levels. They didn't subdue the children. Ask a child. You tripping off the male-female bathroom. I'm tripping off of it too. Don't get it twisted. You tripping off that, but they grabbed the children. Real talk. Jamel, right on, fam. That's what's up, Jarrell. Tell him I said hey too. Yeah. But y'all with me, right? They crept in and they got, because it's a war going on. Yeah. And we all invited. We're invited to lust. We're invited to one of the main ways to worship Lucifer is through sex, orgies. They like blood sacrifices of the innocent children and all that. They do all that. But one of the main initiations is for you to join the orgy. And people think that an orgy, people know that an orgy is a group of people, in physical, in contact, intimately. I'll put it that way, right? But all together. And what people don't realize is because of walls, right? Right? Like because of walls, right? They think that like a hotel filled with people committing adultery and fornication in each room, they believe that they're not in an orgy because of walls. Well, the Most High see through walls. So when he looked down, he sit high and look low. When he looked down, it's an orgy, and people think that the addresses and walls and roofs separate them from the giant orgy. That's not true. You committing fornication, bestiality, men with men, women with women, and they in their own personal dwellings. Now you're gonna have, as he looked down, some that's gonna be in the cafeteria all together, some gonna be in a room all together with no walls. But it looks the same to him, walls or not, because he can see through walls and roofs, and he see the whole thing. We all invited to the Satanism, to the pleasing of our wicked nature, our fallen nature. We have a fallen nature. We were born in sin and shaped in iniquity. We got to get that. We have a fallen nature. We're not running around here Kadesh, holy. We had to accept him to do that. We had to denounce our first nature. We have to mortify, kill our first nature. We had to be baptized into his death to rise up to walk in the newness of life, not under the influence of our old human nature no more. We're supposed to mortify, kill, which means to kill our old nature. Now we walking in the Ruach. Now we've been reconciled with his word. Now we do what the word say. Oh, I'm trying to teach you. Listen. Back to Romans 5:1. We eating this today. Let's eat it. Therefore, being justified. Where did our justification come? Therefore, being justified by faith. What justified us? Faith. What is faith? Faith without works is dead. Faith is trusting his word and doing it. You're going to have reason not to do it. But those that belong to him is going to roll with faith. Like Father Abraham. Faith. Trust his word and do it. Therefore, being justified. How many of y'all justified? Let's be justified, y'all. But the only way we're going to be justified is by faith. Oh, come on, talk back to me. Mentally anyway. Therefore, being justified by faith, we have peace. Oh, feel good to be at peace with him. Even up under precarious, vicarious, however you want to put it, circumstances, it's good to be at peace with your Creator. Period. No matter what's going on in your life. You might not like your circumstances, but I like him and he like me back. We at peace. Everything becomes a classroom. Tough times become a classroom. Yeah, he gonna talk to you. He gonna talk to you and he gonna lead and guide you into all truth. I'm trying to tell you something. Therefore, being justified by faith, we have peace. We're at peace with the Most High. But it's through the Messiah, which is the word. But you notice it called him Adonai. It called KJV calls him Lord. But in other words, the word is your master. I keep trying to tell y'all, we can dissect the Messiah again. The Messiah was the word. John 1:14 say the word was made flesh and dwelt among us. The word was made flesh. What's the flesh? The Son. The word was born of a virgin, became a human being to bring the word to us for reconciliation purposes. That the word had to save a man. And then after saving that man, we're baptized into that man. That's why we're called the body of the Messiah. We're baptized into that man, into his death to rise up to walk in the newness of life. We had to be baptized to his death. Why? Because sin needed to be paid. The wage of sin is death. Death had a right. Death has its right. The Most High did not rob death of its right because of sin. Sin, the wage of sin is death, so we had to be baptized into his death. Now we rise up to walk in the newness of life. Now we're going to walk and live like him. In obedience to the Most High. Therefore, being justified by faith, we have peace. I'm closing, y'all. I'm just trying to show you this before I go. Therefore, being justified. How many of us justified? Y'all justified? That means you reconcile with the word. The whole key. Don't you never let nobody Catholicize you or position you to be religious and you think it's good like that. No, you need relationship with the word. You need an obedient relationship with the word, and you need to have a commitment to the word that you're going to keep it even when your flesh don't like it, even when your circumstances don't like it. Because greater is he that's in us than he that's in the world. Who is he that's in us? The word. The word is the one stood at the door and knocked. We heard the word. We opened up and let the word in. He said, I'll sup with you, meaning have dinner with you, meaning he's serving us the word. Man does not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds out of the mouth of Yah, if you're going to live. Deuteronomy 8:3. Matthew 4:4. Therefore, being justified by faith, trusting the word and doing it, we have peace. We have peace, y'all, with the Most High through the Messiah, the word, through our master, the word, which is the Messiah, Yahushua. Yeah. Second verse, by whom we also have access. Who's the by whom? The Messiah. By whom also we have access by faith in the Messiah. By faith in the Messiah. What part of the Messiah? The Word. Denise Wilkins, good to see you in here. Are y'all with me? Therefore, being justified by faith, we have peace. Y'all, let's tackle today at peace with the Most High, with your Creator, reconciliation, with the state of mind that we're gonna obey Him. How many of y'all facing something? How many of y'all facing something difficult? How many of y'all facing something hard? How many of y'all facing something painful? How many of y'all facing something uncomfortable? But you're determined to be at peace with Yah as you go through the valley of the shadow of death. You're determined to walk in peace with Him. I'm not talking about as a religious person. Because some folks believe they at peace with Him and they cussing and everything. They cussing and screwing and lying and causing mess. Yet they believe they're at peace. No, listen, y'all. Let's be at peace for real. Let's have faith. Because faith is trusting the word to the point that you do it. Come on now. Then quit, Jarrell. He give you the power. You know He love you. For you even to say that, exemplifies the DNA of the Most High. For you even to type that. For you to be willing to type something like that. Shows the DNA of the Creator, like you belong to Him. Because that's exactly what He do. Did you know, like, being justified by faith? You know, we trust His word to the point that the word come in and it interrupts our whole life. That's what it did to me. I was facing with fornication. And the word came and interrupted my life. I hopped out the bed. That's what it did for me. I hopped out the bed. Stopped. Pump your brakes. I'm rolling with Yah. It was fun. It was wrong, but it was fun. But I gotta go. Yeah. And what else the word say? I'm ready to do that too. That's how I go down. Congratulations, Mr. Moore. Therefore, being justified by faith. Yeah. Inbox me your number, Jarrell. I'm gonna call you. Therefore, being justified by faith, we have peace with the Most High. Therefore, being justified by faith. I don't know who you saying you love, Mr. Moore. Now I'm talking to Raymond. Yeah, but I love you too. You already know that. Whether you're talking to me or not. We fam for sure. Therefore, being justified by faith. Listen, y'all. Therefore, being justified by faith, we have peace. We have peace. I'll give up anything for Him. We have peace. I'm keeping the peace with Him over anything or anybody. Right on, Rain. Therefore, being justified by faith. Therefore, being justified by faith. Because we hear the word believing. Man, I'm finna do this. It might cost me my fornication partner. It might cost me my get high buddy. It might cost, yeah, you can have it all. Take all that. I'm keeping my peace with the Most High. I want to walk on one accord with the Creator of all. I'm stopping with the big boy. Feel me? Straight. Therefore, being justified by faith, I'm at peace with the Most High. Through, that's how it work, y'all. We just ain't peace with Him. We're at peace with Him through the Word that became a human being, lived a perfect example, died on the tree for you and me, rose again with all power, then baptized that same Word, stood at the door and knocked. On my heart, I heard the Word, I opened up and let Him in. That's how it went down. I'm at peace with the Most High because what the Messiah did. and I received him. Yeah, straight up. Therefore, being justified by faith, we have peace. We have peace with Yah through our Master, Yahushua HaMashiach, which was the Word made flesh. By whom the same Messiah. We just going over the lesson again, y'all. By whom also we have access. Look what we got, y'all. We got access by faith into the grace. And the grace gives me the ability to live in a way that wasn't me. Grace gives me the power. I didn't have the power. So the Most High gave me the power to become a new creation. Because if any man be in the Messiah, he's a new creation. Old things have passed away. Behold, all things have become new. I'm talking to y'all. I got a new attitude. Yeah, sure do. By whom also we have access by faith into the grace wherein we now stand, and rejoice in hope. Whoa, kind of like happy. And rejoice in the hope of the glory of Yah. You know what glorifies Yah? I'm going to tell y'all that the fact that his word is going out of his mouth and when accomplish what he pleased. The word is going out of his mouth. Look, he said, let there be light. What happened? There was light. Did you know that glorified him? Because the word went out of his mouth and did exactly what he told it to do. Let there be light. There was light and then. Well, those are shadows and types of the bigger picture, which is the word is going out of his mouth, went down 75 generations to be found fashioned as a man. And when the word was found fashioned as a human being, he humbled himself, became obedient on death, even to death on that torture stake. That glorified the Most High. But why he sent it? Because the word ain't done, right? He sent it in human form. Listen, I'm finna go. But he sent it as a human being, as the object of his rescue, a human being. The second Adam, we call it, right? When the word became a human being, it's noted as the second Adam. But it came to be reconciled with his children. That same word that Adam went against in the beginning came down 75 generations to be born a human being to be reconciled with us. Oh, that's beautiful. You know what glorifies him? When that word that went out of his mouth accomplished what he pleased. And you know what it pleased him to do? He sent his word to rescue you and me. He's glorified when the word comes reconciled with us. And we as his children cry, Abba, Father. That's what we do. We cry, Abba, Father. We grab that word. We're transformed by that word. We're transformed by the renewing of our mind. And now we're able to prove what's good, acceptable, and his perfect will. When you're willing to do what Yah say do, when you're uncomfortable, when you're going through it, when things are not working out in the natural, but yet you still holding on to the word, still walking in the spirit of truth, still walking in the spirit of love, will not quit, will not turn your back on the word for nothing to nobody. Man, you talking about glorified. Listen. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. By whom also we have access by faith into the grace. His grace will hold you up. His grace is the power. You'll still tower. He showered down the word and caused us to tower over whatever's going on, enabling us to hold on to the word no matter what. And holding on to the word is way more than just quoting scriptures. It's holding on to what he say and doing what he say no matter what. Oh, you talking good to me, Yah. Yeah. I mean, that's it. I hope I could have kept teaching, but I think this looked like we can teach some more on this, go a little further next time, huh? But therefore being justified by faith, which means faith without works is dead. Y'all know that. So say you have faith, trust in the Most High. You got to do it. You got to obey it. And that's that faith right here. Therefore being justified by faith. We have peace. We're justified, and we're at peace with the Most High through the Word that was made flesh, by whom also we have access by us being reconciled, right? Having faith in the Word, obeying it through the Messiah, right? We have access by faith, still faith. We have access by hearing the Word and doing it, right? We have grace. Oh, see, I can start teaching again. But because I'm finna leave y'all, but listen. By whom also we have access by faith into the grace. Did you know that when you have faith, meaning I trust the Word to the point that I'm willing to do it, did you know that's when grace kicks in? Because the only thing he requires of us is belief and trusting him. To the point, if he say, do this, and you say, yes, Adonai. You say, Khan, Adonai. Yes. Khan is yes in Hebrew. You say, yes, right? I'm going to do it. In your evil nature, you can't do it. That's why, as soon as you say, I'm willing to obey you, grace kicks in and gives you the ability to obey. Unmerited favor. Unearnable ability to walk in obedience to the Most High is supernatural, because our carnal nature is fallen. So we live in his divine nature. He gives us the grace, the unearnable ability to walk in his divine nature. Somebody hurt you in and of you. Those of you that hold grudges, that's been hurt by somebody to the point that you can't let it go, and you show you can't let it go in your actions. If you decide you're going to let it go, the Most High will give you grace, supernatural. Because you got to let it go. If you don't let it go, he ain't going to let your sins go. But he has the power to give you power to shower, over that grudge, that however you feel, however you're moving. He has power over it. Yeah. He has power over it. Oh, it's the truth. His power. That's when the grace kick in. So look, by whom also we have access. Y'all want access? Y'all want access into the power to live right? You talking good, Latricia Johnson. And see, how we teach grace is the true definition of grace, and not this Catholicized, oh, I'm a sinner going to heaven anyway. I'm a sinner and I'm at peace with the Most High anyway. No. Grace is, it's not a mechanism that's going to take you against the word. The wage of sin is death, period. And you sin and you're going to die. But his grace will give you the ability to walk away from sin. Yeah. You willing to walk away, he get it like my young brother just said a moment ago, right? On the fornication piece. Just because he said that, the Most High will supply him with grace to do it. Yeah. Men and women have a problem with fornication. It's a problem. Because you can want to stop and can't. You got folks that's on drugs that want to stop, but can't. You need grace to get through this race. So by whom we also have access we have access by faith, our willingness to obey his word. We have access by faith into grace. We have access into his grace, the power to be transformed, the power to be changed, the power to be born again, the power to become a new creation in him is through his grace, not you. You can't do it. It's his grace to get it done. But he give you the grace because of your faith in him. I trust him. He's able to deliver me blameless. He's able to transform me by the renewing of my mind. He's able to give me the power to become new, a new creation in him. And I want it. And I'm willing to suffer. I'm willing to walk away from anything or anybody to get it. That's when he said, here, take it. I'm purifying you. I like your attitude. Listen. And that puts us in the place to where we stand. We standing in the grace. And we rejoicing in hope of the glory of the Most High. Is that all right, Dupree? I think that's all right. I think that's it right there. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. A quick reminder one more time. Those of you that's willing to, our brothers coming out here, we had a sister fly in and I was able to baptize her, Chantel, and she spent some time with us. We got a brother that's flying in. We're going to spend some time getting the word. We're going to love on him. Those of you that's willing to help the brother come, the ecclesia, the body, y'all help hit the cash app and help us fly this brother in. I'm not going to play with it. I'm going to send for him, whether y'all help me or not. But the ecclesia should help send for our brother to come on in and spend some time with the Watchman. And so y'all hit the Cash App, the PayPal, through Facebook, however y'all support the ministry, but please. Hey, Yana Thompson, good to see you in here. We just got finished, but maybe you can run it back, play it back, but it's good to see you in here. Bless you. Bless you. Is that all right, y'all? Y'all support and help send for our brother and support the ministry anyway, tell you the truth. Most High bless you. Thank everybody that was pushing the share button. Thank everybody that pushed do the tag. You tag folks. It's cold. Y'all continue to tag your loved ones and let's continue to get it in. I absolutely love y'all. Yakawan is flying in next month. So, you know, I grabbed his room. I still owe more money on it, but I grabbed his room. And you know, we're gonna close. I plan to close his flight today. Nicole Robertson, good to see you in here. So y'all just remember that and help, please. Y'all want to talk about the word? All you gotta do is dial 302-202-1102, extension 815648. Again, 302-202-1102, extension 815648. Is that good, y'all? Love y'all. Y'all continue to pray for me. Y'all continue to pray for me as I pray for you. Continue to pray for Beverly and her family in the loss of a great man. Great man. 102 years old. Great man, you know. And so y'all continue to keep them in prayer. Elliot and them in the loss of his mother. Let's continue to pray for one another. I don't know if you knew that, Beverly, but Clarenza passed away too a couple of weeks ago. Elliot Davis, mama. Just so you know. But I love y'all. Y'all continue to pray for one another. Continue to pray for me. Pray for my family. And, you know, my wife and family. I'd appreciate it. Is that all right? Y'all be Baruch and Bracha Shalom. Bracha Shalom. I'm gone.